for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the Washington Wizards taking on the Boston Celtics. Now, here is Irving. Driving in. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. Murray with it. He's picked up by Irving. Really left alone that time. Butler's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Washington. Irving drives in. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Murray scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Arenas. And it's Malone with the rebound. Outside, Pierce. With the drive. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 5 points so far.
As a dead eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Here's Stevenson. Outside for Jamison. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Washington's head coach. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. You have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
Well, you know what? I think they've got to run guys off their spots, to your point. Make them work hard for every opportunity they get.
Now here's Jamison. Pass to Butler. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here is Stevenson. Now Butler. 4 on the clock.
Yeah, how about the intensity, though, from Pierce? Not giving this man an inch on the defensive end.
Kicks it out to Malone. Rebound, Washington. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Arenas. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Pierce.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Irving. Shoots the 3. It's tipped. Murray with it. Guarded now by Irving. Stevenson outside. And Butler, here we go. And yes, it's good. Butler's got 5 now.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Now here's Malone. 5 to shoot. Back to Pierce. Irving for 3. Rebound by Murray.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
.59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now Pierce still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's House. And he drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Come on and get live. Here are the Celtics dancers. All right, look who's coming on onto the court. Come on and get wild here on the Celtics Dancers. Checking in for the Wizards.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
To the left side wing. Outside Butler. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Here's Cassell. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Posey. Over in the corner, Brown. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Davis in the corner. Down low. Cassell.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive from Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
All right. Look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get wild here.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard.
Look who's coming up.
And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Pass to Haywood. Shot clock at 5. Wizards need to get a shot off here.
Wheeling and dealing in the pick and roll. Murray, an encouraging sign of him improving as a passer.
And here is Posey. Now Brown. It's tipped and taken away by Arenas. Finish off the break. Murray's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards.
You can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. I mean, he really turns on the Jets in the open floor. You got to get in front.
And here we go. Washington fast break. Murray with the ball. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. In the corner, it's Arenas. Just 5 to shoot. Hayes. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Tipped away. And stolen by Butler. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in the league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Here's Pierce following the bucket by the Wizards. Outside Irving, and they get it. Pocket 6. From deep. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Now here's Arenas. Pass to Haywood. Now here's Butler. Pierce covering. And slam dunk by Butler.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here is House. Nice ball movement by Boston. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And Paul Pierce, so efficient at the offensive end. They call him the truth because he's known for making big shots at big times.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Daniels. Butler in the corner. .146 left to play in the first half. To the middle. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Malone. Irving for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Get the shot. They get the rebound. Pass to Hayes. And here is Butler, defended by Barkley. And a pass break now for the Celtics. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Yeah, Malone showing you the bounce. How high he got up there, dunking comes pretty easy to him. It's quite easy when you get that high up.
Here is Daniels. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Arenas' shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Cook.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
27 seconds left now here in the second. On deep, Arenas. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Shooting for Washington.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hand.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
Give them a hand, fans. It's your Celtics Dancers dance team. Fans, your Celtics dancers.
Celtics making a switch here. So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 5. Irving surveying the floor. From the wing, rebound by Murray.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Pacing for 3. He can't get it to go. And a close game so far. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Wizards leading by 5. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
There's a good screen. Pass to House. Drives to the hoop. And he lays it straight in. House has got the first field goal of the second half for the Celtics.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
they didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to House. And here is Irving. He's got 11. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked by Stevenson. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Arenas. Daniels with it. Takes a 3. And it's James Posey with the rebound. Here is House. Driving the lane. Outside Pierce. Shot clock at 6. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
Oh, Pierce rising and throwing it down. Not known for his vertical, but he's got a little more bounce than we thought.
Second personal foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics. Moses Malone. Boston, timeout. It's two-shot time. Checking in for the Wizards.
Murray with it. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Stevenson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
They get it back. Out left to the wing. Screen by Barkley. To the inside. Here's Pierce. And he banks in the layup. Pierce has got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Jamison. Nifty move. Takes it out to Stevenson. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. 5 on the clock. Pass to Arenas. To the paint. And that one's good by Stevenson. Stevenson's got 5 now.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
2 minutes remaining on the third.
Here is House. The Celtics working the ball around now. And that one's good. Irving.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Jamison. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Malone in the post. Takes it off the glass. Now just a 1-point Washington lead.
Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Boston, timeout.
And Washington making a change.
Your Celtics dancers. All right, fans, that was the Celtics dancers.
1:14 left to play in the third. 17-foot shot on the way. Nice shot by Jamison. He's got 5.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Scalabrine inside. The kick out to Brown. Stolen by Jamison. 3-on-3. And a wide open look for Arenas. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas, a big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Celtics Celtics trail by 6. Left side Irving. Pierce wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Pierce has got 12 in the game. Pass to Jamison. No good. And the Celtics going the other way now. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's House. Into the lane. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's 6 points for money.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Wizards making a change here.
Gilbert Arenas.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Good on the triple.
Deshaun Stevenson.
Stevenson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Wizards. Irving drives in over Arenas. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Wizards leading by 4. And after
Fans, your Celtics answer.
well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Celtics trailed by 4. Here is House. Pass to Irving. The offensive rebound. Barkley. Good D by Stevenson. Now Jamison. With the fadeaway. No good that time. And it's Boston the other way. Now here's Malone. The kick out to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's blocked.
24-second shot clock violation. Wizards ball.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Washington leading now by 4. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Now here's Arenas. Just 3 to shoot. Outside Butler. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics trailed by 5. The kick out to Irving. This ball movement by Boston. Back to Pierce. And stolen by Arenas. Pierce with the steal. Now timeout called by Boston.
Fans, your Celtics answer.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Boston again missing. Butler in the corner. Pass to Haywood. Murray right side. And good. He nails it. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Cannot let Murray get comfortable with that jump shot, guys. I mean, his stroke is as pure as it gets.
shot by Irving.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
On offense, here are the Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. Arenas goes in. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
And Malone with the stuff.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Arenas attacking. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Pass to House. There's the triple. Rebound, Washington.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stevenson with it. Covered by Irving. Now Arenas. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Here's Haywood. And he uses the glass on the lane. Haywood's got the lead up to 11 now for Washington.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
The kick out to Irving. Off target from outside. And here's Arenas. Seconds left in the game. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
"12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Murray with it. From deep. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road.